Hey everyone, Nadine from Colin Campbell Chemicals here. A little bit late for my vlog tonight. Had a full-on day. I've just been to a function, so I didn't really have much time. Had a meeting beforehand, so I apologise for this with the night, but might actually be pretty good. I'm going to put, rather than me on, I'm going to put, just turn the camera. Actually, no, I can't turn the camera around, not with this phone. Anyway, so today was the second day of the education seminars. I went to a talk on nematode, just a 2-hour talk. To be honest, it probably should have been 3 hours. I apologise if I keep on looking around because I've got to make sure I'm going the right way and not getting run over. So I went to a nematode talk. So it's quite interesting about nematodes. It was Billy Crow from University of Florida, who I should be catching up to on Friday anyway. I'm going to Gainesville, the campus up there on Friday during the day. Spoke about the different types of nematodes, stinging lance, root knot, and the likes like that, how they obviously all infect turf grass and the likes, and then utilising the chemistries that are about, like obviously we have indemnify, we have ivermectin as our two main stalwarts. And the hard thing was in terms of getting the product where you need to. They did talk about indemnify, and that when you do apply it, you get a flush of root growth, but you get an increase in nematode numbers. And as I know, I've been talking to a lot of turf managers in regards to it, going that, you got healthy roots, less damage in nematodes, but high numbers, which is very true. And I know Enview/Bayer have done a lot of work with indemnify in terms of the timing. And one of the things, I learnt, but I don't know if you guys might know, obviously from utilising indemnify, was as you put it on, it's got a very long half-life. They're saying about 180 days, and it takes a while to get down into the soil. So obviously sometimes, when nematodes, in the summertime, they'll push down further and further down root zone. Indemnify will end up getting down lower over a period of time. So doing a prevention method, doing it early as possible, will get the best results. So you got to really do that. You got to look at going early on and sampling and learning when you have the nematode issues, learning when cancer there. So they really encourage in terms of sampling your surface. If it's obviously a sports field, you sample your sports field. If it's a golf course, don't just do one green. Do a good green, a bad green, and a medium average green. And do that on a regular basis. Do it about every 3 months or so. And then do it again, repeated the next year, but do it on the same areas. I'm just passing by the convention centre here, which I'll show you at night, which is really lit up. I apologise for my voice. I have been talking a lot more than I thought I would at this show, considering I wasn't the talk. So that was the key of the nematode talk, but also to find out what nematode you're dealing with. That's the important thing, because the timings are different, and the way they behave, whether they're go into the roots or they go out of the roots, those type of things, and how they move. We talked about lance nematodes as well. So definitely I'm going to get some notes together. Again, I said, hit me up. I'm more than happy to send you some things there. But just my thoughts for the day. The other one I did was climate change and the effect of turf grass. So that was done by the NC State boys, North Carolina. So Fred Yevelton, who you all know, has come out to Australia a lot of times. Jim Kern's plant pathologist. He's very, very smart plant pathologist as well. I did his talk yesterday, if you remember me talking about soil-borne diseases, and Rick Brandenburg. So Rick Brandenburg is an entomologist. He also has a YouTube channel called, if you have a look at it, please, it's called Turf Bugs and Rock and Roll. Have a look at it. He does some videos, only like 2-3 minutes long, but really good information. And the three of them get together, called the Three Stooges. I will be doing a podcast with them in the future. They were keen on that. So we talked about climate change. Didn't go fully into the science, but they presented data on what's been happening they're seeing in North Carolina and the like, and really said, look at the science, then make a conclusion from there. Don't just believe what you hear on the radio and the media and like that. Turn your ears off on that and look at the science about what is happening in our area with increasing temperatures, and don't get weather and climate mixed up. That's one of the big things there. However, in terms of turf, the effects are pretty much, in a nutshell, we're going to see weeds that we haven't seen north, we're going to see more of them. We're going to see weeds we haven't seen in the south more. So, for instance, you'll see more crow's foot probably down in Sydney than we ever had before. We're probably going to see more summer grass in Melbourne than we ever had before as well. And a lot of those grass species, that's what it comes down to. A lot of those different weeds that you don't usually see, that's what you're going to start to see in that respect. Same with the insects, you'll see them migrate. But the thing about insects is they adapt. Each generation is a little bit different. It's like building up resistance. Every generation has a little bit more immunity to a certain insecticide. This is like to the environment. The insects will adapt to their environment. So, I have been seeing the last few years a lot more weevil, in Melbourne, and people are having more problems. Same with black beetle, where before it wasn't really a problem. They're also saying with armyworm, what they're seeing, they do see, say, armyworm and mold cricket, different strains, different species, slightly different in different areas, and they can end up attacking at different times. So it's confusing. There's a lot there to learn, a lot there to understand. However, we've got good chemistry, at least in Australia. We don't have as much pressure of the US for insects, diseases and weeds. Somewhat probably we have about the same there. So things are changing, but the important thing is understand your turf area, manage it, map it, and learn. Keep on monitoring. That was one of the big things there. So I hope that sort of helps. Tomorrow's a trade show. I might look at doing I'll definitely be doing some videos from the actual trade show, going in and showing you different parts and pieces. Sorry I didn't get to do this sort of with the video that I lost the other day. I didn't get a chance to do that today. I was quite busy. I actually tried to do some work around here, but no, been catching up with a few people. Been doing a few podcasts and that with the guys from Purdue University. I did with Pat Jones, and I've got a few others lined up as well. Hope again everyone's good in Australia. I'm just passing the Rosen Centre, which is one of the key hotels here. I'm not staying in that one. I'm quite a bit further up north. Let me just cross this one. This person can go on the channel. All good. Thank you, you too. There we are. I'm doing my vlog. All good. I do a vlog. I do a vlog.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I'm doing one. Yeah.
Oh.
For the golf show I'm at. So say hello.
Have a good night, man. Y'all be blessed. Woo!
And as usual, I love it. This is one of the things I love about the US. Everyone is very friendly. That's the thing. I always say to people I'll just say this when you get to the US, pass immigration, pass customs. Once you pass there, it's good. People are really friendly here, very open. It was great. Tonight was a function. Had a good chat. Saw Frank Rossi, which a lot of you guys have met in the past. Jim Bed, UC Riverside. Also met, met him again from a few years ago, is Andrew Wilson from Bethpage. He's the director of courses at Bethpage. Really, really nice guy. So it's that opportunity to meet these people, just have a chat. And I will say this is as Australians, we are very friendly people, and that gets reciprocated with the guys from the US and the Canadians and the other people you meet. So anyone who ever does want to come to the show, look, definitely make the effort. It is definitely worth it to come here, just in regards to the education content, but also all the people that you meet down the track. All right, I'm going to finish off now. It is night time. Got to eventually get to my hotel. Again, hope everyone's doing well. Talk to you all tomorrow at the show.